and I like that.
And I'm hearing that we're going to see kind of, Mulder and Scully post-breakup. Do you get involved in mediating that at all?
No. No. He stays out of that business.
Smart. Was there an instant chemistry when you all three got back together again?
Yeah. It was natural. It just was. It felt right, and we just kind of fell right back into it.
I felt like not all that time had gone by.
It really didn't. It really didn't. I mean, Jillian and I run into each other quite a bit at different, Comic-Cons around. We both do those, and so we have kept in touch, and David and I kind of, tweet back and forth to each other, and so it just felt like it hadn't been that much time in between.
And then lastly, what's the strangest X-Files fan encounter that you've had?
I had that's a hard question. There's been a few. There was a woman who came up to me in a grocery store in California, and she had David's face tattooed on her arm. She had Skinner's face tattooed on her arm. And she had Anderson Cooper. And it's like I don't know the sequence how that works, but she asked me to sign under the tattoo of my face, and I said, well, it's just going to wash off, and she said, well, no, I'm going to go directly to the tattoo parlor and have them tattoo over it. So, and then she sent me a tweet picture. Years later, recently, she sent me. She remember me?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah.
Were you like, I could have done a better signature?
Yeah, no, I just was like, oh yeah, there you are. I was like,
that's got to be a weird feeling, knowing that your signature is on someone's arm.
Well, my face is like, it's not a great face to be sticking on your arm, for God's sake. Anderson Cooper and David, I can see, but it's like a cranky old bald guy. It's like, really?
That's a really weird pairing, the Anderson.
I know. It's like, where'd that come from?
At least it was on a different arm. At least it wasn't like you, David, and then.
Listen, I've seen tattoos of David and Jillian on people's asses, so it's like, yeah.
On that note, have fun.
Good talking to you.
Thank you. Hi, Mitch. This is Tara from Blastr. How are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. So, did you spend any time considering where you thought Skinner would be in the time between the last time we saw him and where he could be if the series were to come back?
Before I started shooting?
Before you started shooting, yeah. Do you just spend any of your own time?
I was kind of thinking, what is he? Is he like, I don't know, cruising DC, hitting the strip joints? I don't know. It's like, what does he do? I actually said to Chris one time, I was like, why don't we do a spin-off of Skinner? And he goes, what would it be about? And I was like, oh, yeah, good advice.
He's a company man. When we see him, you're still with the agency.
Yes.
And so, would you ever imagine a Skinner that would say, like we see with, David and Jillian's character, they're gone, they're out. So, is Skinner a guy that's in it for good?
I think it's so much part of his makeup. I think he's a company man to the end, but he's also I think at odds with a lot of the higher ups in the FBI. Chris said he's pretty much kind of a
I was in another country, and I literally
renegade. Is that the word that he uses?
Yeah.
So he's kind of gone off the tracks with his behavior and the way because he opens the X. Well.
Yes.
Hi, sweetie. How are you? Oops. Erase. God dang it. Okay.
Well, when he sees Mulder for the first time in the first episode, did you play it that he's kind of shocked to see where he is?
Well, the moment, we don't play the moment immediately that he sees him. So,
do you think Skinner kind of processes it as like, geez, I never thought I'd see Mulder in this place where he's kind of depressed and out of it?
He's there because Skinner.
Right. Yes.
Stuff.
I gotcha. I would tell. Yeah, exactly. Well, when you talk a little bit about how Skinner is in this series. It's been years, and as you said, he's kind of classified even by Chris Carter as a little bit of a renegade with what he's doing. Does he believe them more? You've seen?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He believed them at the end.
Exactly.
He was a believer at the end.
Exactly.
And he had, throughout earlier on in the series, he relates an incident in Vietnam, an out of body experience that he had. So he's had some leanings towards. And then when he goes down the path with Mulder over the years, he sees even more, you know, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, there's like friggin' aliens running around. You know, and so he is. I think he is absolutely on board. He's a believer, and he's like, that's why things
happen the way they do. Do you have a favorite episode of The Six?
I haven't seen them all yet.
Haven't seen them all yet?
Of
what you've seen, just the one, the premiere?
One, yeah.
And are you hopeful? You know, that it's kind of impossible in some ways that the show has come back. You know, everybody's so appreciative that we get 6. Do you feel like there's a potential more now because of the return and just what you've seen?
Let me just say that if they came back with more, I would be there.
Absolutely. Great. Thank you so much. Great to see you. Take care.
You too. Thank you. Hey, sweetie. How are you?